Hey there, love. Welcome to the Reignited Podcast. I'm your host, Jen, and this is my lovely co-host, Sam. We're so excited to have you here. This is episode 1 of the Reignited Podcast.
I know. Ooh. I can't believe it. Finally.
I know, right? It feels like it's been forever, even though...
It really hasn't, but...
No, it hasn't, but in our eyes...
A long time coming.
But today, we are spilling the tea.
Oh.
So we're telling you a little bit about our lives, a little bit about ourselves, how we got here, and yeah.
That's really it. We just want to introduce ourselves to you guys, and
so we're going to do a little intro so you know who we are and why you should watch the Reignited Podcast, what we're all about, and what you can expect from future episodes, because we have a lot of really awesome content. We have some really cool guests. I'm really excited. A lot of these guests are really amazing women, and they have really, really incredible stories. So I think it's really important to allow them to voice their stories. We have a lot of really great content to provide to you guys. So we're really excited. We want to just mention we are doing a really exciting giveaway.
Yes.
So make sure that you continue to watch the rest of this podcast, or listen if you are listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. So we're doing an awesome giveaway. The giveaway is going to be, drumroll, a $50 Amazon gift card.
Yep.
Woohoo.
Who doesn't love Amazon?
Right. We love Amazon. Everything I get. Well, not everything. I can't say everything because I do go to the store. But everything I can possibly get off Amazon, I get off Amazon.
Amazon's just so much easier.
It's amazing.
Especially with the holidays coming up.
Seriously. Yeah. I love Amazon. It's the best.
Me too.
But we're doing an Amazon gift card giveaway, $50. So we have the instructions to the giveaway in the description box below if you're watching via YouTube, or we'll have it, we'll leave them in the show notes if you're listening via one of the other platforms. So yeah, how exciting. Awesome. So let's get started. I'll go first.
Sure.
I'll chat a little bit about who I am and a little bit about Live Reignited, because that is where the Reignited Podcast has developed from. Live Reignited, if you're not familiar, you can definitely check out the website at livereignited.com, and you can learn all about the movement and how I developed it. It was developed over the course of my life, over a decade, really, of being a very young mom, starting out, getting married young, becoming a military spouse, still going to school while having children and having a career, and then deciding, like, after so many years, like, my career wasn't what I want. It just wasn't what I was expecting, I guess. Like, I worked my way up and I got to where I technically wanted to be. But at the end of the day, I was like, this is not fulfilling. Like, I don't feel fulfilled. I don't feel like I'm making a difference in people's lives. But one thing that I was doing a lot was giving women advice, and especially in terms of career and even like home advice, because even though I'm not perfect and there was many times I didn't have my crap together, there was a lot of women that looked up to me and they're like, wow, you have 4 kids. How do you do it? And being kind of a type A personality, I had developed different organizational, techniques and developing different systems throughout the house for the kids and to make sure that it worked, right? The plant is like, I know, totally touching your hair.
I'll just leave it like this.
It looks, you know what? Should I get a little plant,
okay.
Little plant going here?
As long as there's no real live bugs in it, I think I'm okay.
I'm just going to say that there's not, but I can't make any promises.
Yeah, I know. If a cicada jumps out, we're all going to see a side of me that we don't want to see.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
It's okay.
I'm not going to lie. I would, I think it'd be very funny to see.
No, it would not be funny.
I would probably
I'm kind of panicky.
Jump a little bit.
Okay, I don't think there's
it's
anything
fake.
in there.
It's not even real.
Doesn't matter. It could think that it's real.
It could think. Yeah, it could. I don't think there's going to be cicadas in my basement, though.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. Well, there was one that was at my door yesterday. Oh my God, that was terrifying. Anyway, but yeah, so that's kind of where I developed Live Reignited. So it was just recognizing that there were so many different things that I was lacking, right? So it was like lacking in my faith, knowing that as a believer in God, as a Christian, you know, and I truly believe that prayer works wonders, no matter what, you know, religion you follow, whether you're Christian and non-Christian, whatever walk of life you're in terms of faith, I still think that prayer is so important. And I really do think it makes a huge difference. And learning the Bible has been huge for me. Yeah, really delving into the Bible and learning scripture and applying it to my life. It really made a difference. And having a relationship with God was huge for me. So that was really one of the big things that I was lacking. I knew I was lacking throughout the course of my life. I just felt like my faith was diminishing. And I was like, what's happening here? There's 4 components of Live Reignited. So it's faith, fire, career, and passion. So fire is like really what helps motivate you. You know, it's personal development. It's improving yourself. So that's really where fire stems from. And that's something I struggled with too. It's just like staying motivated and in a good way, not like stressing myself out. Yeah, it is hard. Just as a mom, even if you're not a mom, even if you're just a single lady and you're going to school and you have a lot of things going on, whatever walk of life you're in, it doesn't really matter. These principles will still apply to you. But fire was a big one. And so that was like personal development and, you know, really improving that for myself. And then career. Obviously, I touched a little bit on that. That was huge. I mean, I worked so hard. I got a master's degree. I did all these things, but I wasn't being fulfilled in my career. And I didn't feel like I was appreciated in the work that I was doing. I was literally working myself to the bone, killing myself, trying to manage work and my kids and all of that. And, you know, being a spouse and being married and being a military spouse, because my husband's gone a lot. You know, he gets activated. He's actually... he's deployed right now. He's been deployed for almost a year. So that's been interesting. We'll touch on that a little bit more in another episode. But passion is the last one. And passion is really one that I think is important. And passion is like your hobbies, what you're passionate about. It could be hobbies. It could be something that you're just really passionate about. Like for you, Sam, I know you'll touch about it a little bit on it, but it's from experience, you know, with grief and losing loved ones. And I've experienced that as well, you know, but
I think we all have at some point in time in our lives.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's difficult, but that's where passion kind of stemmed from. It's like, what are you really passionate about? What is it that you want to do that you know is like really going to get you going, is going to make you happy, you know, and you're super passionate about it, and you can have it as a hobby, or you can do it as a side hustle, whatever that is. Just find your passion. But that's really what Live Reignited stands for. It's those main components, and it's really helping women reignite their life in all those areas, not just one. You know, I've listened to other podcasts, and I've met some amazing like women coaches and things like that. Yeah. But I think what makes Live Reignited so unique is that it covers all areas and not just one. We're not just focusing on one area. We're not just focusing on your career or just your faith or just, you know, your just personal development. Like, we're covering all those areas. But that's kind of what it stands for. And that's just a little bit about me, a little bit of background about me. I have 4 children. So I know I said I'm a mama, but I have 4 children. So life gets a little chaotic. And I'm just looking forward to my husband coming home soon after a year-long deployment and getting some normalcy back.
Not only do you have 4 human children.
Oh yeah, I got my fur babies. I have, so we can't, I can't forget about my fur babies. So they are my children. They are little spoiled brats, but I love them. I love them like they're my children. So right now I have 2 fur babies. We're about to add an additional fur baby to our family. And
you're going to
October
be like
1st.
My crazy household.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're going to talk about your fur babies. But because I only have almost 3. But Sam has a lot more fur babies than I do. She doesn't have as many kids, but she has more fur babies. So it kind of balances it out in a sense. But yeah, but I'm so happy to have you all tuning in, and we're so excited to be here. Being this the first Reignited podcast episode, there's so much we have in store, and we're just really excited to share all this awesome content with you. Being ourselves, like this is conversational. This podcast is really conversational. We'll be touching on, we'll be laughing, we'll be crying, we'll be snorting probably.
I don't want to get to the snorting. That's always
it's
a
gonna
rough
happen
one
at some point. But yeah, we hope you when you come and you listen or you watch this podcast that you get something good out of it. We hope we can at least make you laugh and give you some good content. So, the one thing I didn't share is I am a certified professional life coach as well. So we are going to be doing episodes on careers and giving you some really good feedback and having some professionals on the show as well. So you're getting something good out of it. You're getting something real good.
Absolutely.
But I'm going to pass it over. I know I've been talking most of the episode right now. Now it's I cut off.
Let me take a drink of this Dunkin' really quick. Gotta have my tea. I wouldn't be spilling the tea if you didn't have any.
Right, yeah, she actually has the tea. I got the.
I can't drink coffee this late because I will be up all night.
Who gave me all the coffee? I will drink all.
My name is Sam. I have a wonderful 2.5-year-old son. His name is Jonathan.
He's adorable. I love him.
He's crazy. He is
Spider-Man. He's got his Spider-Man moves.
Yeah, he's in the bathroom the other day. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, Spider. I'm like,
Spider-Man.
So he's crazy, but he is my whole life. I went through a lot of different struggles, which we'll talk about. We're going to touch on PCOS, which is a huge thing that I struggle with. And I know a lot of women, especially our age, are struggling with it as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would love to have another baby to give Jonathan a brother or a sister. So hopefully that'll be in the cards at some point in time. Just waiting on Jason, which is my boyfriend, to not be my boyfriend anymore, to be my husband. So, soon. Hopefully you're listening.
Yeah, Jason, you hear that?
Besides Jonathan, I have 4 fur babies. Yes. My house is very busy. The poodles, Jessie and Tessie, I inherited those from my mom, which I lost my mom. We'll speak more on that in another episode. That'll definitely be tears. Yes. I also lost my dad as well. So Jessie and Tessie are older. God bless their little hearts. I just love them so much.
They're adorable.
And then I have my dog, who is Wrigley. If any of you have met Wrigley, she's a little crazy, but it's okay. I love her anyway. She's my baby. She's my first baby. We just lost our Aunt Kim in April, and I inherited her Great Dane. Yes, I have a Great Dane, so I have 2 poodles. Wrigley's a Beagle Hound, and a Great Dane. That's Casey. She's been such an amazing addition to our family. She's so gentle. She's so good with the other fur babies. Yeah. She's great with Jonathan. Jonathan thinks that he literally can run her life. So I currently work in healthcare. I am a cardiac tech. I love what I do. I love the heart. It's very interesting to me. I decided at 35 years old that I'm going to go back to school. So I started school this semester. Just kind of doing prereqs right now. We'll see where everything takes me. I'm also working on getting my certified life coach certificate, along with a grief aspect of that as well. So I will really be able to help everybody out. And that's it. I'm just busy every single day of my life.
Yeah, just typical mom life, right? Yes. And that's the thing too. Like, that's one thing I think that, or I hope that you'll enjoy about the podcast, is it's just, we're talking about real life. We're talking about real life experiences. We're talking about loss and, things that we go through that we may not be able to talk about on a regular basis, or that you don't really have an outlet or someone to relate to. And, or maybe you do, but in terms of a podcast, maybe not so much. So, but there's other ladies out there that are experiencing it too. And, this is it's therapeutic. It's therapeutic to talk about it and to know and to have a community of other women that may be going through the same thing. And that was really, again, just the main goal of Live Reignited, and turning it into that amazing community and building that. And we're actually, so I just kind of a side note, if you go on the Live Reignited website, and you go on the homepage and scroll down at the bottom, there is the option to subscribe to our free monthly newsletter. If you do that, you become an official VIP of Live Reignited. And so you become a member. And with that perk, you also get access to our free private Facebook community, which is Women Reignited. Yes. And right now, it's incredible because the group is growing so tremendously, so quickly, and there's so many amazing women in there, and it's just everyone is so engaged and
sharing their stories, and it's nice. I like it.
Beautiful thing. It really is a beautiful thing. So definitely take advantage of that. You know, once you do subscribe, again, it's free. You get access to the Women Reignited Facebook community. And again, it's a private community, so you can feel like you're in a safe space to share, and that's really the most important thing. But we do, Sam and I both are very active in the group. We do lives, we do fun giveaways. Aside from the podcast giveaway, we're actually doing a fun one right now, so that's exciting.
Who doesn't love a giveaway?
Right. We do lots of fun stuff. We do teachings and all different things. There's tons of cool stuff in there. But that's just the group. And then in terms of Live Reignited, we just have so much in store. So we're excited for that. Man, I wish I could spill the tea on some of our guests. I can't yet because we do have a lineup of some amazing women, and I'm really excited about it. But when the time comes, I'll do a little sneak peeks and stuff, but for you all. But yeah.
Oh, you guys are going to be excited.
Oh man, it's good content too. You're going to get a lot out of it. So make sure, future episodes when you see what we're launching, definitely have a notebook ready or have your phone on hand. If you're not listening from your phone, if you're listening from a computer, it's good to take notes, because there's going to be some really good information on there in terms of not only just career, but personal development. We're going to be providing resources if you do need a specific resource for whether it's grief and Sam's an amazing resource as well. She is really, I love you. You know that. I love you to death. We have been friends for,
since I stole her Beanie Baby in the 3rd grade.
She stole that Beanie Baby, and I will never let it go.
She's fine.
I won't. And you know what? You did get me
I got you a Beanie Baby.
But it wasn't the Beanie Baby that you stole.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Maybe I have it in my attic still. We'll look one day.
It's the flamingo. I don't know if you remember, but it's the flamingo. It is the pink flamingo. I don't remember what the name of that flamingo was, but it was a pink flamingo.
It's probably in my attic.
I ain't going up there, but you can find it.
I have to go up there at some point in time.
But yeah, so she did. She stole my Beanie Baby, and so she was my arch nemesis to start, because I was like, oh my gosh, how dare she? But no, we ended up becoming the best of friends, and we've been friends.
Hey, the best relationships start when you hate each other.
Sometimes, I mean, there's a little bit of truth to that. Sometimes, if we're talking healthy relationships, probably not so much. Pulling your hair. But no, sometimes it does happen. If you don't know someone that well and you judge a book by its cover, then sometimes, you can actually, a really great, amazing relationship can blossom out of that. And ours did. I mean, we were super young, so. But yeah, gosh, has it been 30? It's almost been 30 years that we've been.
Gave away our age, so.
Years. Yeah, you already gave it away. I mean, we might as well spill the tea on that, right? We're spilling the tea.
Getting up there.
Oh, that's okay. I say that now. I'm trying to convince myself it's okay without me having,
35 did not hit well for me. So
no,
sorry, everybody.
Gosh, I remember hitting 30 or about to hit 30. And remember, I think that was the first time I actually started panicking about my age, because in my 20s, it was like, oh yeah, I wanted to be older because I had a lot of kids, and I was always looked I was like frowned upon when I would go out in public and I'd see like an older lady because I always looked so young, but I always looked so young. So they would look at me like, how old is this girl, you know? And so I'd be like, yeah, I'm ready to be 26, you know, and 27. And then when 29 hit and I was about to hit 30, I was like, panic attack set in. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm no longer going to be in my 20s. I don't even think was I pregnant with Jossie? That's a whole nother story. My daughter. So I have three boys, 3 older boys and my daughter, which I never thought I was going to get her. That's a story for another day, but I did. Thank the Lord. I did get her, but man, I remember telling my husband, if we're going to have one more kid, if we're going to try for a girl, I need to have this baby before I turn 30 or by the time I turn 30. Cause I was like, I'm not having kids past 30. I'm just not. My body.
I give up with the split.
My body won't handle it.
We're moving
anyway,
this next time.
Fun times. But yeah, we've been friends for.
See, 30 was yours. 35 was definitely mine. Probably because I want one more kid and I started later. And
yeah,
Jonathan blessed me with being his mother when I was still 32. Yes, I was still 32, at least for a month until I turned 33.
Well, that's all that counts, right?
And then I had a nervous breakdown at 35.
Yeah. But you know what, ladies? It's okay. Because it doesn't matter what age you are. I know, like, sometimes we get stuck on it. And we do have to talk ourselves out of it. Like, it's okay. Like, I'm still young.
I go to bed at like 9:30. I'm not going to lie.
I need to go to bed at 9:30.
Yeah.
Like, that's my problem.
Yeah, you need to go to bed.
I
go to bed too early.
I'm like one of those that has like insomnia. You know, it's probably stemmed back from my Wendy's days because I worked nights. Like my first jobs, they were night jobs. Like I worked overnight and man, it just ruined my internal clock. It really did. It like ruined my internal clock.
I work days.
So even now I'm still struggling.
I go to bed when the little monster goes to bed.
Yeah. You know, it's different for me because my kids are older. You know, I got the boys. My oldest is going to be, oh my gosh, I think I'm going to cry if I say, he's going to be 16. He's going to be 16
Julian.
In December, my Jujubee. My Julian, I call him Jujubee, but he's going to be 16 years old. And then my middle son, I say middle son, he's not really a middle child anymore. He used to be.
Technically, he still kind of is.
A little bit. He's a little sandwich, him and Jordan. But my Jaden is 13. He just turned 13. Jordan is going to be 10. Oh my gosh. Jordan's going to be 10 in December. I have 2 December birthdays right before Christmas. And then my daughter just turned 5, which I'm like, I can't believe it. But I don't really have that problem anymore because my boys are pretty independent and they go to bed. And most of my kids don't really need me anymore. So I'm in a different phase. It's like now it's like I ask my daughter, like, do you need me? Like, Jossie, do you need me for something? No, Mama, I got it myself. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up here, but we thank you so much for tuning in today. We're so excited to be here with you all, and you can expect new episodes, Reignited Podcast episodes, every other Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we will have our weekly Real Talk series called Jenuine Chats. Pun intended. Get it? Genuine. Like I didn't accidentally spell it wrong. That's how it's supposed to be, genuine with my name. So I thought it was being really cool and creative. I don't know. But anyway.
It is very creative. So, then you get to spend some one-on-one time with yours truly.
Yeah, you could spend some one-on-one time with me. So Jenuine Chats is weekly. So that'll be going live on Wednesday, September 21st, the Jenuine Chat series.
Oh, that's so exciting.
I'm excited about that. That'll be right here on the Reignited Podcast. So you just have to tune in here. I will have a little different background to go with the Jenuine Chats branding, but to fit my vibe. But basically it's just me kind of sharing my heart. You know, it's kind of like
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. I really am. I think it'll be good. I'm going to share some of my expertise and my experiences and get a little bit more, I don't know, get a little more granular maybe if that's, I'm just going to share whatever's on my heart, whatever I'm feeling like sharing. So kind of like my little diary. I think it'll be fun.
It will be fun. We all had that diary.
Right?
With a little lock on it.
Oh my God, yeah. I had a Lisa Frank one. It was like so adorable.
I bought myself a Trapper Keeper for school, so pretty cool.
I had that too. I had a purple one. Oh my gosh, you're like bringing me back. We're going to have to bring some Lisa Frank stuff on here.
Yeah, we are. Absolutely.
Absolutely. But anyway, so yeah, definitely tune in for the Jenuine Chat series. And again, you can catch us every other Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you tune in. Yeah.
We look forward to talking to you guys.
Yeah. All right, loves.
We're excited.
We'll talk to you soon. Bye.